Okay, guys, lesson 6. I'm upset because I see something that is not there. So we're building on yesterday's lesson. I'm not upset for the reason I think. And where we were constructing sentences like, I told you yesterday, I'm anxious. I'm not, I thought I was anxious. And I'm encouraged to phrase it, I'm not anxious for the reason I think. And then today we move toward, I am anxious because I see something that is not there. And we're encouraged to use this throughout the day if anything comes up that we're upset about. And I wanted to report back that yesterday, I'm not upset for the reason I think it was a lifeline. And I had a situation with my husband where it appeared we were miscommunicating. Literally not communicating. And I noticed I got really upset that he didn't tell me where he was going, and he was gone for hours, and all of a sudden I'm like, wait, I think I'm upset. He didn't tell me where he was. Where is he? And I called, and it was kind of confusing, and without going much into the story, it came to me. I'm not upset for the reason I think. I think I'm upset because he's not clearly communicating. But this thought came to me. I'm not upset because of that. And the first thought that came in was, I'm upset because I'm thinking something that's not true. Something to that effect came into my mind, and I was like, really? And then I was fine. And so it was kind of like I was back at peace. And then something else came back and was like, call him again. And then I got upset again. And it's okay, but my biggest takeaway was like, holy crap, the lessons are coming to me. Like before, I'm just going to tell you, if you're doing the lessons and you're forgetting, like completely forgetting, like 2 minutes after you're forgetting what the heck the lesson was, that was my experience in the beginning. That really was my experience. Like somebody could have asked me an hour later, few hours later, if anybody on the street would have said, hey, what lesson did you do today? I would not have remembered. That was my first experience. So I just encourage you to keep going. If that's how you're feeling, like they're not coming to me, they're not helping me. All I can say is, it feels like my mind is clearer this time. I can't prove it, but it feels that way. It almost feels like there's not a lot in distracting me in my mind, so they're coming to me. And so keep going. And it's not entirely like fixing the problem immediately, but it did break up my whole what was feeling like an angry streak. So I'm just having like kind of a testimonial and reporting to you. I'm upset because I see something that is not there. And I also want to say that I missed a day. I feel like I missed day 4. And no, day 4. But what I want to say is, if you miss a day, a lot of people are like, what do I do? Do I go back? What do I do? And number one thing you could do is take a minute, take a deep breath, just kind of get quiet and say, I missed a day. What is the best thing I can do now? And see if you get any insight, because truly the whole point of the lessons is to clear the, not to make it disappear. This is my take on it. It's not gonna mean no negative thoughts will ever come to you. This is again my take on it. It's just that you're building this new muscle that says, wait, the fear thought came but I'm gonna see if something else is available. I'm gonna pause. I'm going to recite a sentence from the course workbook, or just maybe whatever you take in your pocket. Hold on, the fear has come in whatever form. I'm not upset for the reason I think, or I'm upset today's lesson. I'm upset because I see something that's not there. And now you have space. Now you have it, even just however long it took for you to say that sentence, think that sentence. Now you have space. So if you miss a day, consult yourself. What is the best thing for me? I typically will, if I miss the lesson, I'll do it the next day, or whenever I am back on track. I go back to what I missed. And now I'm not going to finish it in 365 days. Now I'm on 366. And I've heard, John Mundy is a very well-known teacher. He said that, when he travels, he misses days, and that it can take him a year and a half to do the lesson, the year-long lesson workbook. So I lean on the side of, it's okay. I mean, you're doing it. So keep going, and don't be like, I fell off, I'm off. Just don't do that, for crying out loud. So keep going. And of course, post questions you have. I'm not here to be a teacher, but I really think it's helpful to have someone to see every day going through this with you and sharing how they're applying it. So that's what I'm going to try to do my best with. So thank you for listening.